All right, so are you interested in silver eagles? Let me tell you why you shouldn't be buying them right now. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. All right, everyone, welcome back. Once again, I am Silver Britches, and in today's video, guys, we're going to talk about the American Silver Eagles and why I don't think you should be buying them right now. And it's pretty obvious the premiums are extremely high on those. They are starting to come down, and you are starting to see your bullion companies like Atmex and JM. They're lowering their premiums a little bit, but $5 over, it's still a little high. I'd love to see those numbers come down even more. And I think as the spot price, if it continues to trend sideways, hopefully we will see those premiums come back to normal. And then obviously you would want to go ahead and get on board with buying some more. But if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to leave a comment down below. And if you do like the content that I provide, consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate that. And I'd love any and all feedback. Let me know. And the reason why I have this tube out is because several people, they commented on this on my last video and they were asking about it. And what it is it's just a graded roll from NGC, guys. It's just, I mean, it's a pretty cool way to encapsulate them, you know, but that's all it is. It's just a tube encapsulated by NGC. I bought that for my son last year when he graduated high school and decided to get it like that, you know, so it's well protected, airtight, locked and loaded, you know what I mean? So the Silver Eagles, and in particular your 2020s, right? Everybody's going nuts about them. They're going crazy about them, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's the last year of the design, number one. Number two is because of the economy right now, and it's just a very hot coin. But you guys are going to be surprised whenever you see the mintage numbers. I'm going to put that up right now for you guys to see. Over 16 million have been minted or sold as of August this month. So it's not going to be a low mintage year, guys. It's just not. The 2019s, like these right here, there was only 14 million of these minted. So it's already exceeded all of 2019's totals. So just keep that in mind. There's not going to be anything in particular, you know, as far as mintage goes, because it is minted in the millions, you know what I mean? So it's not going to be more rare than, say, your regular other bullion coins like your kookaburras or your libertads or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's not going to have a whole lot of intrinsic value. It may have some sentimental value because of how jacked up this year has been, but other than that, I just don't see it. So I'm just gonna tell you guys to avoid that if you can. Now, I picked up most of my Eagles probably before that March time frame. I have 80 ounces of the 2020s, and I set a goal for myself to grab 100 ounces of them this year. I really want to finish that goal. I really do. Even if I just have to buy a few here and a few there, you know what I mean, to go ahead and finish that goal. But other than that, you know, as far as buying your Silver Eagles and, you know, your premiums, now one way you can do it is you can shop around for like your Cole Silver Eagles, but even those are going to be in that $30 price range, you know what I mean? So you have to ask yourself, do you want a Cole Silver Eagle with milt spots all over it, right? Tarnish, scratches, dents, dings, or would you prefer a brilliant uncirculated like generic silver round or a maple for the same price? So that's why I'm telling you guys, or advising you guys, you know, maybe you shouldn't stack, you know, just Eagles real hard. They're not on sale anymore. Okay, they were on sale for years. Okay, they were on sale in that at 2014, 2015. They went up in 2016, came back down 2017, 18, and 19. So they were on sale in, back then. That's when you want to stack these hard. And that's when, whenever it's boring, whenever there's not a lot of people pouring into the bullion markets, you know what I mean? That's when you want to stack silver and gold extremely hard. That's when you want to back up the truck, guys. You know what I mean? That's what you want to do, is whenever it's boring and people aren't paying any attention to it, you know what I mean? Whenever they're not reporting on it, writing tons of articles and whatnot, that's when you want to get in on your bullion. That's whenever you want to stack these extremely hard. And now you know why, because of those premiums. That's exactly why you want to do it, because you will get top dollar, from your LCS, privately. You will get top dollar if you were to go and sell these to a bullion dealer or LCS. You just will, because of the high premiums. And even private sales, these things are extremely expensive. You won't find them under $33 right now, and spot price is at 27. So good luck finding them anything cheaper than that. Now, like I said, if the spot price continues to go sideways, that's when your premium should start to come down. And hopefully we see that trend, you know what I mean? Because I think what's happening is people are, starting to figure it out that, hey, this isn't right. Maybe we shouldn't be buying with these excessive premiums. And I think the bullion dealers, your major online bullion dealers have realized that too. Now, depending on how much they can get them for, it just depends really, is what they are going to sell them for. But whenever you're in a bull market like right now, you know what I mean? It's just, you're going to take as much profit as you can. I mean, that's capitalism, right? That's what it's all about, is make as much money for your business as you can when times are good. And right now, times are really good for your bullion companies. They really are. So they're going to take as much profit as they can. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have no issues whatsoever with that. It's just I choose to put my money in something else with a far less premium. But if you guys are wanting to go ahead and just load up on these anyway, because you think silver is going to 50 or 60 or 70 or whatever you think it's going to, I'm not, if that's what's in your head, if that's where you think it's going, I don't see a problem with it. But I just don't know how high or how low this is going to go. None of us do. No, there's no experts out there. And I made a video about that back in March. I will put that card right there for you guys to see. And I told people not to buy them back then, whenever spot price was, $13, $14, and the premiums were like 26, 27. Well, now that's the spot price. So take it as you want. You know what I mean? You can take it either way. You can say, well, spot price is going way up, I believe in it 100%. Or you can just be a half glass full type of guy like me, where I have plenty of them. I have enough to feel comfortable of the American Silver Eagles, so I have that option to where I could just stack something else. Junk silver is a good option. Your generic silver is a good option. There's plenty of options out there, guys. It's not just American Silver Eagles, but I do love them, man. I do love stacking my Eagles. They're the bullion of my country, and they resell extremely well. Very, very well. But just keep that in mind, guys. The 2019s, like this one right here, this roll right here, only 16 or 14 million of these minted. So this is actually lower than the 2020s right now. So the 2021s might be a different story, guys. I heard that they're going to be minting those later in the year. Maybe that March or April time frame, from what I've been reading up on. I don't know how true that is. You know how speculation is. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Remember, be careful, be courteous out there. And as always, keep grinding on your stack.